Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. I'm going to show you some vinyl records that I just picked up today, used, and I bet you don't own any of these vinyl records, although I'm sure some of you own some of them. This is just a fun way to show albums. So first up is an album I've never heard. And I love the Moody Blues. I want to get this on CD. This is Octave. And I've heard it's not quite as good as their earlier albums, but still, I definitely want to get the CD at some point. Here's the gatefold. And I've got, I think, 16 albums to show. And there's some pretty cool ones, so I hope you keep watching. It's on the London label. And somebody was asking if I could slow down when doing these. The thing is, I'm trying to keep the viewers to stay on the video, right? So it's kind of hard to work it out properly, but I will try and slow down a little bit. And please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. Next up, I like the early years of this band, but not the later ones. Chicago 17. And Columbia record label. There they are with Peter Cetera. Lyrics, Columbia. Oh, Warner Brothers, okay. Now, there were a few albums by this artist, and actually there were 2 copies of this. Rick Wakeman. I never had this album. I had the following album. Forget the name of it at the moment. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Yeah, King Arthur, that album. I do remember my brother having this. I'm a big Yes fan, but never really got into their solo careers except for John Anderson and, of course, the one excellent Chris Squire solo album. On A&M Records and tapes. I almost missed this. Is it a poster? Oh, it's a booklet. Don't worry, there's some really cool albums coming. All right. I remember this duo. They had quite a few hits. Loggins and Messina. Never bought any of their albums though. Full Sail. So Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina. I always show the gatefolds. No idea what label. Columbia. Okay. Columbia label. Now, if my buddy Nicholas Pearl is watching, he's a big Beach Boys fan. Just wondering if he's ever seen this. Related to the Beach Boys. Jan and Dean, The New Girl in School, Dead Man's Curve. Here they are. Capital, I believe. No? Oh, Liberty. All right. Liberty label. Little scruffed up. No idea what year this is. Early 60s, I guess. Next up, it's the Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. So this is Here at Last, Bee Gees Live. On the RSO label. Of course, I have the song Staying Alive stuck in my head, but don't worry, I won't sing it. Now, this is a very respected artist, and she just retired quite a few years ago and has been pretty quiet, but she was certainly a big artist back in the late 60s, early 70s. Bobby Gentry, Ode to Billy Joel. That's what I was going to say. Ode to Billy Joe. Great song and a great artist. Capital? Yep, Capital. Yeah, this one's pretty scratched up, but I only paid $1 for it. And if Alan would like this vinyl record back, just give me a shout out. Another very good artist. I did buy one of his albums back in the 70s, and this is his greatest hits. Boz Scaggs. Hits. Let me know if you have this in your collection. Lyrics. Not sure what label. Columbia. Yeah, Lido Shuffle, We're All Alone, Low Down, great songs. I have never had this artist in my collection, but she's definitely very talented. Joan Armatrading, is that how you say her last name? The Key. Very 80s. Yeah, 1983 on A&M. Another very talented artist. I like her sense of humor. Bette Midler, Live at Last. Gatefold with lots of pictures. Two albums to show you the one. I think she was on Columbia. No, Atlantic. Now, I love this artist, his early albums, and then later on, not as much. Although I did like some of his hit singles. This is Rod Stewart, Camouflage. I forget what label he's on. Ooh, that's hard on the eyes. Warner Brothers with a custom label. Some Guys Have All the Luck was the big hit on that. How about some Aretha Franklin from the 80s? Who's Zooming Who? Atlantic. No, Arista. Lou Reed's label for a few years. Another excellent artist. He was so popular in the 70s and the 80s. An Evening with Larry Gray. No, An Evening with John Denver. Is RCA, right? Yep. Anybody still watching? If you are, please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. I've got 3 more that are pretty interesting, at least to me. I did buy this band's albums for a few years. I think this was the final one I bought, although I think I like this. No, I bought the one after. But it was my favorite back in the day. And it's just Giles, but it's actually the Jay Giles Band and Monkey Island with the great Peter Wolf and, of course, Jay Giles. There, the guitarist. Great band, especially live. Gatefold. slipping here. Oh, God. Yep, on the, oh, I love the, I don't know, there's something about the color yellow that I love. So, very cool. Oops, the lyrics. Now, how about a Canadian band, a great Canadian band, and they used to open sometimes for the band Rush. They were friends, and Rush actually played on one of their later albums. This is their second one, and it's excellent. Max Webster, High Class in Borrowed Shoes. Look at those characters. And yeah, Terry Watkinson, there, he sadly just fairly recently passed away. There's Kim Mitchell, who had a very successful solo career in Canada. And Kim Mitchell is an excellent guitarist. Check out the song Hangover from their debut album. And this is on, and the lyrics, and this is on the Anthem label. And this was a pleasure to find because I'm a huge fan of this artist in the past year or so. I've got this on CD and a lot of his other albums. I never knew the top was embossed. I've never seen this vinyl record before. And this is a superb album. It's Donovan, Essence to Essence. And his early 70s, I think, are as good, if not better, than some of his 60s albums. I love this album. Lyrics, custom label, I forget what label he's on. He's on Epic Records. There. And that is it. I thank each and every one of you who stuck it until the end. Who stuck around until the end. That's what I was trying to say. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and looking forward to which of these albums, if any, that you do have in your vinyl or CD collection. Goodbye.